Hi guys, welcome back. So, managed to get the first layer of black done onto the Bliss Bob archers. Let's have a dive in and see where we're at. So we got, I don't know, this one. So, as we can see, what we've got is, we've got three nice tones of black so far. So we've got, on the bows, we've got a very flat grey black, but that's fine, we're going to work on that. Let's see if we can get it here. On the bits that we based Drakenhof Nightshade, like there in the corsets, we've got a bit of a cold blue black, which is nice, and then the bits like the quivers, we've got a very warm, dark brown, reddish brown colour. So that's nice. We've got three different colours, all from all getting washed with the contrast black Templar, and it's all about what we've put underneath. So where are we at the May? Done the first layer of black, as I said. We've then got to go over, I'm going to have to go over the bows and the hair again. See if I can just get it here. The hair's not as black as I want it, it's very grey, and I do want the bow a bit darker as well. So I'm going to go round onto each of them. Also the arrows, can't see on that one too well. There you go. The arrows in the quiver just aren't black enough. Again, I want them the same, like a solid black, which I could have painted and individually highlighted, but I had the contrast on the palette, so that's that. After that's done, the next stage is going to be doing the metallics on most of the miniatures, so on the miniatures. And the reason we're going to do that next is because if I get any on, say, the top knotted hair, it is way easier to go back and just put a bit of grey on there and a bit of white, just a like tiny little dry brush of white maybe, just to get it back to being neutral, than it will be if I then put the contrast pink shade over and then have to try and fix it from there, which I've done in the past and is a pain, so we're not going down that road. Anyway, that's going to be a fair bit of work. I'm not sure what I'm going to manage to get done this week, but that's the goal anyway. So I want at least, if I can, next layer of black done, so all the black is sorted, and then I'm going to go around and start on the metallics for everything, which will be a fair bit of work, because that's going to be a lot of gold, like a lot of gold on these models, and then a fair bit of silver as well. Silver will go on nice because it's just going to be straight from the, near enough straight from the pot Vallejo paint. The gold, obviously I'm going to have to mix up, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to try adding more pigment powder than I have been, as I believe the reason I'm getting a slightly duller metal even with the pigment powder is there's just not enough of it in there to mix in and stay mixed in. So that'll be a nice little experiment for the future. From that we've then got gems, I suppose, have got to be done as well, which I'll be doing like the same time as the hair. See, look, for example here, this is a good example, just noticed. I've got a tiny little blue patch on there. Well, I'm not going to bother fixing that until I've done all the metal work that's really close to the hair and the black, as I might get some of that on there, and that's going to have to get corrected, so that's got to be done. At some point I'm going to potentially give the big birds a bit of a dry brush in white as well, just to get the top areas down. Really light dry brush, I'm thinking, just get a bit of detail, and then going with the airbrush, and I'm just going to airbrush a load of inks on. Should look quite nice, but that's a fair bit of work. I've also got a Necromunda gang that I've put together on Yak Tribe, which I'll do a separate video on completely at some point, but I've just got to get the go ahead from the chap that's running it, and then once that's done I'm good to start making. The only thing I needed that I didn't have in the boxes, because I've got one of each of the gangs for Cawdor and the Redemptionists and then the weapons pack, the only thing that doesn't come in them is a grenade launcher. So I found a grenade launcher STL pack for free on Cults 3D, so I'm going to print that off at some point. I'm just looking for some other miniatures to print just to make it a bit more viable than setting up an entire vat just for a single gun. Bit pointless. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot to keep me busy. Obviously I've got work, just started going back to the gym, so we've got to fit all that in together. But anyway guys, short and sweet update. That's where I'm at the moment. Hopefully I'll be back next week with a fair bit more work done. Till then, see ya. Well guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe. Also be sure to check out our Facebook page at Wolfing Studios, the link's in the description. As always, thanks for stopping by, catch you next time.